The knock came exactly 3 times. Not 2, not 4, knock, knock, knock. I was huddled in my tent, the campfire reduced to dying embers, when the sound rose from deep beneath the black forest floor. It was rhythmic, deliberate, like the heartbeat of something ancient waking up. I had read the old miners' journals. They called it the triple knock, a sound no living man was supposed to hear twice. I had just heard it for the first time. And somewhere in the dark between the trees, something was listening to see if I would knock back. I should have run. Every guidebook on the Schwarzwald region warns hikers away from the old mining tunnels, collapsed centuries ago. Tunnels the locals refuse to name. My grandfather, a forester here for 40 years, once told me, "The forest remembers what men tried to bury." I didn't understand him then. I do now. As the third knock faded, the wind itself seemed to hold its breath. The lantern in my hand flickered, though there was no breeze. And in that silence, I heard something else, a dry, clicking laughter, low and guttural, coming from a crack in the earth, no wider than a fist. That was when I remembered the old word the village elder had whispered to me before I left: kobold. The kobolds of the Black Forest are not the mischievous house spirits of children's tales. The true kobold, the mountain kobold, is a twisted, ancient mining spirit, said to dwell in the deepest veins of rock where sunlight has never touched. Centuries ago, when miners first dug into these hills, searching for silver and cobalt ore, they disturbed something that should have stayed sealed. The creatures retaliated, poisoning the air in the tunnels, causing cave-ins, luring miners deeper with that same haunting triple knock. A sound mimicking a signal for all is safe, only to lead men straight into collapse. But the kobolds were not alone down there. Long before the miners came, a coven of forest witches had made a pact with these earth spirits, trading dark rituals for protection, knowledge of poison and root magic, and dominion over the hollow places beneath the trees. The coven's altar, built from black stone and bound with iron chains, was said to lie at the heart of a cavern no map dared mark. Villagers spoke of women in tattered robes moving between the trunks at dusk, their eyes catching lantern light like a cat's watchers, guardians, or something far older wearing a human shape. The kobolds served them, or perhaps it was the witches who served the kobolds. No one who learned the truth ever returned to explain which. I followed the crack in the earth, lantern trembling in my grip, until it widened into a tunnel, mouth swallowed by roots. Against every instinct, I stepped inside. The walls were lined with old pickaxes, rusted helmets, and bones, so many bones arranged with unsettling care, as if someone had been collecting visitors for generations. At the tunnel's end stood the altar exactly as the legends described. Black stone, iron chains, and candles that burned with a flame too blue to be natural. And there, perched atop the altar, was the kobold itself, small, gnarled, skin like cracked bark, eyes glowing amber in the dark. It tilted its head and knocked 3 times against the stone with a clawed finger. Knock, knock, knock. Then the witches emerged from the shadows between the roots, not monsters, but women, ancient beyond reckoning, their faces calm, almost sorrowful. The eldest spoke, her voice like wind through dead leaves. "You heard the knock, and you came. That has always been the test." She gestured to the bones around me, not victims, she said, but those who fled in terror and were lost to the tunnels forever. Those who answered, who knocked back, were the only ones the forest ever let leave. With trembling hands, I lifted a loose stone and struck it against the altar 3 times. The kobold's amber eyes softened. The witches stepped aside. The path behind me opened, moonlight spilling through roots that had, moments before, sealed the entrance shut. I walked out of the black forest at dawn, alive, but forever changed. To this day, I don't know if I passed a test or simply postponed an ending. The locals still hear the triple knock some nights. They say it means the coven is choosing again. If you ever hear 3 knocks rising from beneath your feet in an old forest, don't run. Knock back. And if you want to know what other secrets sleep beneath Europe's ancient woods, subscribe, because next time, we go even deeper.